Good morning, everybody, and this is your Euro USD setups for today. So I just want to highlight something on the weekly before we start really get cracking into this. So firstly, look at my oscillators. They have crossed over. They are pointing to the upside. We've had a couple of strong weekly gains, but now we're coming back up into this area of resistance, which we're hovering in. You can see most of last year we were just pivoting around this area. Staying below the 150 EMA. We're still below the 150 EMA, but the moving averages, the slow moving averages here, are starting to cross over with my oscillators pointing to the upside. So I can't really read too much into it just yet, but I think you do need to be very, very, very aware of what's going on. And for me, there is also a diagonal, which is right there, which has broken last week, and it's broken quite convincingly. So we are stuck between the moving averages that's on the weekly, but when you look at it on the daily, we've got a crossover, and we're starting to cross over the 150, and you can see how important the 150 is on the daily as well. So this for me at the moment is looking very, very bullish. So I have a feeling the market is now starting to factor in when the interest rate cuts are coming into play. And remember, the market is forward thinking. So a lot of your currency investors, should I call them, are now looking for opportunities to buy foreign currency, sell dollars. So something's happened that is starting to put people in that frame of mind. So I think you need to be looking for opportunities to buy, and I'm just going to highlight a few zones here. And the challenge we've got, okay, one more, because there is a pin bar. The challenge we've got here is that there's so many, look at these tails over the last couple of weeks, there's so many opportunities that could indicate an opportunity to buy into this. So the first one which has been tested is 108,361, and then this 108,124 and 107,906. So those are the bigger levels that we need to be looking for. But when you come down to the 3 hour, you can see last week was a strong move up, flag, and now we've got the flag break. So that would mean that this level, this pin bar here, would now also come into play. That's 108,549. And I think when we drill down through the hour, you're going to see other levels coming into play. So yeah, Friday was pretty hectic, below the lows of Thursday and then back up again. I haven't broken the high of Thursday, but that's another scenario to think about. So this is the first level for me, 108,550. 108,550. That would be the first area to pay attention to, and then you have an outside chance of something happening. Let's just go for gap close. I think that's probably the most logical. If you look left, you see all the tails. That's at 108,674. 108,674. So that's kind of the two levels I'd be paying attention to. If it is volatile, then you're going to be looking a little bit lower down. You'll first look for the low of Friday, 108,361, but then it could also sort of move all the way down into this zone here at 108,124. But I think if you just stick to the 15-minute and apply the logic from the US session on Friday, which is we had a strong move up, broke above the moving averages. You need to stay above the moving averages. If you look left, you can see there's a strong area of support at this double swing high here on Friday. Here we came back to test it. We also closed at it. So that would definitely be an opportunity. Then the next one on the 15-minute is going to be this previous high here. Yeah, we bumped our head this morning on here and on Friday. And that's 108,757. So yeah, a bit messy, but I think in order of preference, I would prefer us to get back to 108674. May not happen. This may be the opportunity at 108757. If we drop below these two levels here, then the next strongest level to pick would be 108550. Anything below that, I think I'll sit on the sides because it could form a range, or it could just flip back down and have a deeper pull back to the other levels that I've given you, which are all the way down here. So there would be some short scalps on offer if that does happen. But I think this zone is what you need to pay attention to. 108757 and 108674. If that does give way, then 108550 should hold up, and that would be, those are the three areas to look for opportunities to buy. You obviously will looking to be take profit at 108900. If you do get through that and come back and test it, then you've got your longs to build once you get through that level. But I think it's going to be volatile just because of what's happening to the left here. It's going to be very volatile. I don't see it just flying through those levels to the upside. If it does, then you need to start, if you can keep a small position on anticipation for a bigger move, I think that's exactly what I would do. Sort of switch to the 3 hour, 8 hour and just trade off that, because that could build a nice position size for you. But anyway, let's see what happens today and see if we do get that opportunity, and then we can start building that position. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.